Maharashtra, a 12th grader. Krutarth,
Yes, ma'am.
all the best, and you seem all ready. So your
Thank
time
you.
starts now.
Greetings and wishes to the honorable jury, authorities, respected teachers, parents, fellow participants, and my dear colleagues. My name is Krutarth Kotnis, and I'm going to speak about how yoga and meditation can cure physical and mental diseases. Now, before I start, I would like to quote Sadhguru. Yoga is not a therapy. It is a type of discipline you have to bring in your life of doing life right. Well, rightly said by Sadhguru. Now, who knew that a 3,000-year-old tradition, which is yoga, is now regarded in the Western world as a holistic approach to not only physical but mental health? And now it is classified by the National Institute of Health as a form of complementary and alternative medicine. Now, the conceptual background of yoga has its origins in the ancient Indian philosophy. But the application of yoga as a therapeutic intervention began in the early 20th century. Now, that takes advantage of various psycho and physiological benefits. Now, the physical exercises, which are the asana, may increase a patient's physical flexibility, coordination, and strength, while the breathing practices and meditation, which is the pranayama and the dhyana, may calm and focus the mind to develop greater awareness. Now, despite a growing body of clinical research studies and some systematic reviews, yoga, there is still lack of solid evidence regarding its clinical relevance. And that is because it hasn't been universalized. Now, I want to talk about how it can help in diseases. Now, a disease can be caused due to many resources. It is not as simple as people think, or it is not as simple as it looks. Medical science, it is exploring and it is finding new reasons to why a person may be diagnosed with a disease. So let's say one fundamental thing is that it hasn't come from outside of your body. It may be a chemical influence or a genetic influence, or maybe your own reaction to your feelings or something else. Now, is yoga the cure? No. But is it possible that if you are regularly practicing yoga, you may totally be away from such diseases? Yes, that is possible. Well, is it possible that if I am diagnosed with something, by practicing yoga, I can walk out of it? Yes, that is possible. But when there are such emergencies, the most responsible thing to do is seek medical attention. Now, we all know that medicines cause harm to the human body, and that is where yoga comes into place. By practicing yoga, it helps you to fight against the counter effects of a medicine. Well, it has been observed in so many cancer patients that by practicing yoga, they were able to fight the counter effects. And because at this point, it is you who have turned up against yourself. And I would say that is the power of yoga and meditation. And I would like to conclude my talk by telling you that for one to understand yoga, he needs to know what yoga and meditation is. And the best way to do it is try it yourself. Thank you.
Wonderful, Krutarth. You have actually made a speech inspiring us all to try yoga, especially those of whom we have not tried. Thank you very much for that inspirational speech, I should say.
Thank you. I'm glad you
Uh,
liked it.
you've done a good job, so everybody has liked it. So let's see. Yes, Krutarth, are you ready for the question?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful.
That
Madam Elena, may I invite you to ask Krutarth,
Sure,
please, any
sure.
questions that you
Krutarth,
have?
thank you, Krutarth, for your perfect speech. It's so much inspiring, really. I just wanted to ask you, when they speak about well-being, why is routine so important?
Well, Madam Alina, thank you so much for the question. And when we're talking about well-being, routine is very important. Why? See, because ma'am, nowadays everyone present here, we have a schedule, we have a routine, and we are so that is something that we have to practice for, forever, as good as forever. For a student, his routine is to get up, go to school, manage the studies. That is his routine for, around 21 years until he gets a job. Once you have a job, you have, you're into your career. You have to do it until you retire. So I feel for well-being, routine should be very important because that is something you have to practice every day. And if there is something you have to do every day, it should be something you like. It should be something that really inspires you to get up every day and follow the routine. Life isn't about, doing something that you have to do. No. That's why routine is so important, because you have to get up every day, you have to do it. So you need to be inspired. And that is why for well-being, routine is very important.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Very interesting answer, really,
Thank,
and great speech.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
thank you, Madam Elena.